Shout out to our sponsor, Dollar Shave Club. See why over 3 million members love Dollar Shave Club. They are so confident in the quality of all their products. Now you can get your first month of the club for free, just pay shipping. After that, just a few bucks a month, no long-term commitment, no hidden fees. Get yours at dollarshaveclub.com/no. Welcome to The Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins. Everyone hoping those rumors about Cyberpunk 2077 making a surprise appearance this year were true might want to get their expectations in check. According to details posted by the developer, CD Projekt Red's next game might not be available until early 2019. Oh, it's a long wait. That feels like forever away. This new information comes from an update on CD Projekt's website, where they gave a breakdown of the current status of the grants they've recently been awarded from the Polish government. Those grants were meant to fund the technology powering Cyberpunk, including seamless multiplayer, massive cities, and animation excellence. In the update, the company outlines dozens of new positions they need to fill to deliver these projects on time, along with the revealed these projects are scheduled for completion before June of 2019. Now, that seems to put Cyberpunk's development as running through around that time, and maybe delivering slightly before, although CD Projekt does have the option to file for a delay. So now you'll just have to figure out how to pass the time until then. It's too bad there aren't like a million other games to play in 2017 or anything, right? Ooh, maybe we'll get to play Red Dead before then. If you're trying to stay spoiler-free for Mass Effect Andromeda, your job may be about to get an awful lot harder. It's been reported on the Mass Effect subreddit that some players who received the game early are starting to reach the ending hours of the game. Now, judging by how crazy the response has been to Mass Effect Andromeda so far in all kinds of directions, you can only imagine the kinds of people who will come out of the woodwork to spoil the game once the ending is out there and available for public viewing. For whatever reason, there are a lot of people who really want this game to be the worst thing ever. So keep your guard up if you're trying to remain pure and unsullied by the internet. You know, if all the actual reviews haven't already soured the game for you. Another week, another round of possible Switch port rumors. Capcom General Manager Masaru Ijuin appeared at Japan's Game Creators Conference recently alongside Nintendo's Masaru Mitsuyoshi, where they spoke about the Switch. And apparently, Switch's RAM was a sticking point for Capcom because they needed it to hit a certain threshold before they could get Resident Evil's new RE engine working on the system. Eventually, Nintendo listened, and now Capcom says they are actively working on porting RE engine games. So we could see Resident Evil on the system soon. Another Capcom franchise, Monster Hunter, has been a heavily desired title as well, and Capcom may have tipped their hand about that franchise too. Wall Street Journal writer Takashi Mochizaki asked a representative if Monster Hunter would be on the platform. He tweeted, "Capcom didn't deny Monster Hunter on Switch. I asked if it's coming to Switch, and Mr. Shintaro Kojima said, hope you enjoy it on 3DS first." And in more Switch port news, we might also have official word that Seiken Densetsu 3, the sequel to the RPG classic Secret of Mana, could be making its way to Switch as well. The official Seiken Densetsu account tweeted a short teaser of the game, which never released here in the US, being played by, get this, 2 players with Joy-Cons. Much speculation has been devoted to the exact nature of the Nintendo Switch's Tegra X1 chipset, but a recent teardown performed by hardware enthusiast Tech Insights confirms it. It's actually the standard Tegra X1. Eurogamer writes, the configuration of Switch's chip is visually a match for the processor found in the revised 2017 edition of NVIDIA's own Shield Android TV, right down to the same assortment of surface-mounted capacitors surrounding the processor. This is just a little bit curious considering that Nintendo and NVIDIA both claimed that Switch's chip was a custom Tegra X1, the word custom making it sound like maybe a more powerful version. Naturally, this will only fuel some more of those underpowered criticisms that people have been throwing at Nintendo's new system, so plan on hearing more of those. We still know, well, hardly anything about the next Assassin's Creed, aside from what's been shared in alleged leaks, like that it's set in Egypt, maybe called Empire, but it could be possible we've gotten a few more details now. Polish site Gry Online claims to have some new information about Assassin's Creed Empire. According to Gry Online, Empire is 3 times larger than the world map seen in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, so it's pretty big. This site also claims that the main character is a distant ancestor of Altair, and that Empire itself sort of serves as a prequel to the entire series, because that's what everyone wanted. Some of the information matches up with leaks we've seen out of places like Kotaku and 4chan, but once again, we won't know anything for sure until Ubisoft finally decides to confirm some more about this game. Hopefully they will do so soon. I don't know what the last Assassin's Creed is that didn't get crazy leaked before. They just went ahead and confirmed it all. Remember playing Super Mario Run? Remember that like way back in the before time, the long ago of December? And remember uninstalling it after like a week to make room on your iPhone because there just wasn't that much to keep it going? Well, Android users are about to finally get some portable Mario love when the game releases for those devices starting on Thursday, according to The Verge. Nintendo first released Mario Run December. For the iPhone, it was a timed exclusive. It's been downloaded 78 million times since then, so a lot of people played it. Android users will get the newest version, 2.0.0 of the game, which adds some new playable characters. But hey, don't worry, iPhone users, you'll get an update on the same day, so get out there and tap to your heart's content. I actually quite like it, but it does lack a certain replayability. The live-action Beauty and the Beast had a huge opening weekend at the box office, reminding us once again not to mess with Disney, earning a $170 million domestic box office take, according to Entertainment Weekly. That beat out the previous record holder, Batman v Superman, which made $166 million its opening weekend. In all, Beauty and the Beast pulled in more than $350 million for its opening weekend when international markets are included. Not really bad when you consider its production budget was something like $160 million. It's already made it all back. Rounding out the weekend was Kong Skull Island, which made $28.9 million, Logan, which made $17.5 million, and the horror kind of comedy, I guess, Get Out from director Jordan Peele, which made $13.2 million. It's kind of refreshing to see a musical beat out a superhero movie at the box office, but it is also like Disney princess, so we can't be that too surprised. But what I can't really wait for is the Beauty and the Beast remake directed by Zack Snyder. Then we get like all of those things included. Everyone will be very, very sad. Yet another person who's having trouble committing to the new Batman movie. Joe Manganiello, who was set to play the villain Deathstroke in the movie, was recently kind of coy about whether he's still on board. Gizmodo reports that when being interviewed on local TV in Pittsburgh, Manganiello was asked about Deathstroke and replied, "Maybe, we'll see." And then he shrugged, which is hardly a ringing endorsement. But if that's the case, this isn't the first time someone's backed away from the movie. Ben Affleck was originally set to star and direct, and then he was like, psych, I'm not directing this. So yeah, still no director and potentially no Deathstroke. Is it weird to feel bad for a movie because the new Batman is going through an awful lot of rejection right now? Almost as much as I've already gone through in Mass Effect Andromeda because no one wants to bang me. Hang in there, buddy. The girls will like you better in college, promise. Maybe. Just get swole. Like Joe Manganiello. Speaking of once good franchises, the screenwriter of the new Matrix movie said that it will not be a remake or a reboot of the series. In a tweet storm reported by Gizmodo, screenwriter Zach Penn shot down both the remake and reboot rumors, saying the Matrix universe is big enough to accommodate new stories. He tweeted, "Do I want to see more stories set in the universe of the Matrix? Yes, because it's a brilliant idea that generates great stories." Okay, so let's hold off on using words like brilliant and great until you finish the script, dude. But yeah, from the sound of it, it looks like Penn is planning on possibly a side story, more like Star Wars Rogue One. Now we'll see if it's anywhere near as good because Rogue One was awesome. And so if they can like pull that level for The Matrix, I might like it a lot better than the idea of a reboot that we didn't need. We'll see. Okay, so we can get about as jaded on the internet as anyone, in case you haven't noticed from all the snark in our news videos, but this next story has affirmed our faith in humanity once again, or at least the Overwatch fan base. Recently, one player named Ethan posted a GIF on Reddit of his Reinhardt after winning a play of the game, but most of the attention went to the crappy quality of his image. Ethan revealed that his computer is not the most advanced. He apparently plays Overwatch at 800 by 600 resolution with all the settings on low, and he's excited when he gets 30 FPS. PC Gamer asked for his specs, and they include an AMD Radeon 8400 with only 512 megabytes of RAM, which is 200 megabytes short of Overwatch's minimum requirements. Pretty soon, the Overwatch subreddit had banded together and actually offered to send him spare computer parts, including a GPU, motherboard, a new processor, and even a power supply. Ethan, who initially just wanted to brag about his play of the game, was overwhelmed by the response. He wrote, "I'm at a loss for words. Watching a community band together just to help one person. If this all works out and I end up getting this new PC, I'll probably break down crying." Oh, good for you, Ethan. And it just goes to show, people on the internet can be mean, but we can be really nice too. All right, and we're gonna end on a high note for once. That's all the news we have today. Let us know what you think of all these stories in the comments below. And to make sure you get news from every corner of the internet, make sure you like this video. And if you're new, subscribe to The Know. Thanks to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this update. DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing razors right to your door, so you don't have to keep using the same dull razor just because it's a pain to get them from the store, and you're using it and it's got hair in it, and it's really disgusting because you forgot and now you're out of your spare razors. Don't do that. They will send you razors every month and you always get like fresh ones. They've got a whole lineup of razors too, so you can decide just how fancy you want to get. Plus, they've got extras like Dr. Carver's shave butter, mint cedarwood body cleanser, this really nice smelling amber lavender soap, or if you're like Gus, the peppermint tingly butt wipes. He really likes those for good reason. Dollar Shave Club is so confident in the quality of all their products, they know you're gonna like them, so now you can get your first month of the club for free. All you do is pay shipping. After that, it's just a few bucks a month. There's no long-term commitment, there's no hidden fees, there's no reason not to do it. I mean, come on, free razors. Get yours at dollarshaveclub.com/know.